My name is Mandy Rowing. I'm the soft pastel painting instructor here at MCAC, and I graduated from the University of North Carolina with a BFA in studio art. Originally from Illinois, we relocated to North Carolina for about 13 years and then came back to Central Illinois and making our home here.
My name is Dale Evans. I teach watercolor, drawing, portrait painting, and a few other things here at the Arts Center. I'm from Bloomington. I was born here and went to Bloomington schools. I did go to Heron School of Art in Indianapolis, but my biggest influence here, the people that got me started in art were Herb Curtis and Elizabeth Stein. And I think everything I've done since then has grown from the seeds they planted, let's put it that way.
My name's Claire Hedden, and I'm a ceramic teacher here at the Arts Center. I've been here a few years, and I've taught at some other universities and community classes, and I just really enjoy the group dynamic that happens in the studio. Ceramics is a very communal way of making work, where we're all talking and looking over each other's shoulders and sharing and showing each other our interests and our backgrounds. And so I started making ceramic work in high school in that kind of environment, and really drew me in, and I studied ceramics in college and in graduate school in Western New York, and moved around the country wherever I could find somewhere else to make ceramics. So it's been a lifelong passion, and I love sharing that passion with other people and seeing what sparks them, what do they want to create, where do they want to go with it.
So hello, my name is Jeremy Langston. I am a painter and educator. I currently teach at Illinois State University and Eureka College. My studio practice is basically based off of the idea of trying to evoke some kind of story out of the viewer. Anyone who comes to my painting, my goal is to get you involved in conjuring up some kind of storyline about what's going on in it, whether it's a still life or a landscape or something made up entirely out of my head. The way my approach to teaching is to try to listen to what the student's goals are and then to help them attain that as best as I can. So I try not to influence too much about my own tastes, but to hear what it is that you want, your goals are, that you want to accomplish as a painter, and then to push you in that direction, and then perhaps to get you to consider new directions as well.
Erin Furimsky, and I'm a ceramic artist here in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm originally from the East Coast, where I studied art at Penn State University. I went on to get my MFA in ceramic art at The Ohio State, and I've continued studying and teaching at different institutions and craft schools around the country in the past number of years.
My name is Kirsten Hennigy. I'm originally from New Jersey. I have my BFA from Alfred University in New York, and my master's degree I got here recently at Illinois State University.
My name's Heather Everett, and I am a fiber artist. I live here in Bloomington, been here for about 10 years and teaching at the Arts Center for about 5. The courses that I teach are mostly embroidery, and there will be one coming up later this year in 2021 with weaving. I'm a person who is teaching as I learn. I'm mostly self-taught, have had some coursework in my special area that I love, which is Japanese tamari embroidery on spheres. And I'm a part of the Japan Tamari Association.
My name is Jacqueline Hadley. I am one of the photography instructors. I teach the Basics Photography Workshop.
My name is Amber Gravitt. I am a Bloomington Normal native. I went to Normal Community High School, and I got my studio arts degree from Illinois State University.
Well, I consider myself a landscape painter more than anything, and I get the most fun out of painting when I'm out somewhere in front of my easel, out in a park, next to a creek, any place around central Illinois, and there are fabulous places to paint. And it's a lot of fun to go out with friends of mine who do the same thing. We always learn from each other, and we have our little group critiques and our little social gatherings. But it's it's an education to go outside and paint. But my studio practice in the winter, I'm trying new techniques and new things that I don't ordinarily get a time to do during the plein air season, let's put it that way.
So in the 20 years or so that I've been making ceramic work, I've made everything from functional tableware to larger than myself sculptural work, and I've enjoyed the full exploration and range. And right now I'm really enjoying finding sculptural ways to make functional objects, ways that I can think about formal ideas and about ritual and about what makes me feel at home and what might make someone else feel centered at home.
My studio practice is working as much as I can, which is hard to do when you're balancing a family and working. So I have a studio at my house where I am primarily a ceramic hand builder that has a focus in surface development on my work. I love to experiment with different glazes and materials as I develop layers and illustrations to abstractions on my forms.
I work in soft pastels. I paint primarily landscapes, beachscapes, and pet portraits. It's very intuitive to me to work on the surface because drawing is my strong point, and I just fell in love with their immediacy and with their just the color intensity that you can find with pastels since they're almost pure pigment.
I came into the world of art because I was driven to, and I knew I wanted to be an artist. I found clay and that clicked right away, and then as I got more established, I started teaching, and that too clicked, and I realized that as much as being an artist, I wanted to be a teacher. I love teaching at all different levels. I teach from kids camps, I teach at ISU and Heartland, so I'm teaching a lot at the college level, and I teach to the wider community, so I'm teaching people who are retired, and they have come into this thinking they wanted to try something new, and they realize that clay is an amazing material that continues to challenge you and make you grow. The more you learn about it, the less you realize you know, and you want to do more and explore it. And something that has been really amazing about teaching here at McLean County Arts Center is that every student wants to be here. They want to come to class. It's like a highlight of their week. They have a sense of community and have developed a strong friendship here in the studio. And that's been something through this time period of the pandemic that was challenging. They missed each other, they missed making. It really ties in with the theme of the show that we were apart together. So we're moving into being together. We strive to be together and making and growing. Thanks.
Yeah, well, teaching, to me, the time we have to spend, I think it's best spent with materials and techniques. That is, getting the students to not be afraid of using the materials and techniques to learn to paint. Getting over that barrier of letting the material work for you to make, your painting come into reality, let's put it that way. But the main thing is they've got to have fun. If they don't have fun, they're not going to learn. And to me, the best thing I've ever heard from a student say to me after a class is, "I didn't know I could do that." That is just wonderful. And so I know they're going to come back and try something else the next time they take a class.